So we'll start off with 44 breaths, and that is 7 deep breaths through the nose or mouth, followed by 14 medium breaths, followed by 21 fast breaths, then a holding in and a holding out of the breath. Of course, I will be guiding you along the way. And then we'll do a second round, and then we'll go into the visualization. So let's close our eyes. And let's start with 7 long, deep breaths, keeping those breaths connected. Fourteen medium. One fast. Now breathing in and holding in. Feel this life force, this vitality coursing through you. Just remember why you're here in this world. You're here to be alive. You're here to be vibrant and healthy. You're here to learn to reconnect with the divine. And now exhale briefly. Inhale and exhale, holding out your breath. And this holding out breath is a reminder that we're also here to let go. Let go of karma. Let go of the past. Let go of the stuff that we don't need to carry, so that we can be light. We can be fulfilled. Holding it out a little bit longer, and now we can breathe in. And now we'll go back into the 44 breaths, another round, 7 deep. Medium. One fast. Now breathing in, filling up, holding that breath in, Holding it in, holding your consciousness and awareness, even if there's dizziness or discomfort in any way, just staying focused, connected to your aliveness, connected to your spirit, to your power. Just feeling that light of your soul around you, outside of you, but also inside, in your deepest being. Now you can exhale briefly. Inhale, and on the exhale, empty your lungs out. And this breath of release is where you fully empty yourself of ego, empty yourself of your body's needs, so that you can be aligned more with your soul. So this emptiness, this lightness connects you more with your soul being, your soul truth. And now you can breathe in. Just keep your eyes closed now. And in this process, we are going to work through the 5 elements of our being to know the divine intimately. We're just going to start by really feeling your bones, feeling that heaviest, densest part of you in this physical world. Really feeling your bones, feeling the muscles of your body, feeling the flesh, really experiencing this as heaviness. You're in the thrall of gravity. It's one of the conditions that hold us in this reality, in this world. So feel that weight of gravity, but it needn't be heavy or uncomfortable. Feel it as the attractive force of the earth, loving you, holding you in its embrace. So that tug of gravity keeps you grounded. But this is kind of a heavy element. There's a certain presence related to this earth element of who you are. It's not only a heaviness and a groundedness, but it's also a connection to your surroundings. So just feel the chair, surface that you're sitting on. Feel the walls around you. Feel nature close by, be they plants, or garden, or nature, forests, the earth, the land. And just feel this as a profound solidity. It is most dense in your bones, these bones that give you structure. These bones that hold your body upright and make you resilient. These bones that hold memories. As you sit with the solidity of your body and being, just make space for the presence of your soul, for the presence of the divine to enter. And we will fully complete this process by the end of this meditation. But for now, just have a willingness to make space. This earth element is all the solidity, all the seeming rigidity, seeming material limitations. And now from the bones and from the muscles, take your awareness a little bit outwards within your body into the flesh, the bloodstream, which is the element of water. It's that 80% plus of water that you're made up of. The blood is like a perfect intermediary between the earth and the water, for the blood carries minerals. It's thicker than water. This blood spreads consciousness, nutrition, nourishment, feeding throughout your body. So it's a different intelligence to the bones, for example, to feel the fluidity. And maybe as not only the blood moves through you, but also the waters of purification, the waters of cleansing. Let those waters also move through your body. Every day, washing you, releasing toxins. Of course, when you bath or shower, you help this cleansing process along. Just remembering that just as you have a physical body, you also have an emotional body. So this water cleansing that happens in your body all the time is not just about the physical waters in your body, but it's also about those waters that are your emotions. So that the stream of water element through your being also just wash the emotions. So if there have been emotions that have felt like stagnant waters, that have felt like stormy waters, let those waters become calm. Let those waters become clear. It might take some movement, it might take some flow to get you to that place of clarity and that place of calmness. But let that flow just happen. So that you feel open, fresh, also relieved on an emotional level, also feeling buoyant, feeling that you're carried, that you're nourished. Those waters, the element of water just sweeps through you. And as you do this meditation now, we're also calling in a higher frequency of the water element. So calling in those higher emotions of love, those higher emotions of gratitude, to also help this flow in your body, in your bloodstream, cleansing, bringing in a higher frequency which allows you to resonate differently in your relationships, your relationship with yourself, your relationship with others. And now start breathing deeply. And of course, as you breathe in this way, bringing in the element of air. And this conscious breathing, of course, oxygenates your blood, it gets the prana flowing in the waters of your body, in the solidity of your body. So breathing consciously now, just bringing in fresh air. This fresh air is not only new thoughts, opens the way for different ways of believing, opens the way for higher mind, higher consciousness, not only to enter your physical body on your breath, but also to enter your awareness. This higher mind is impacting your physical being, impacting your physical body. And of course, that changes what you draw into your life, changes how you see and experience your day-to-day world. So the deep breathing just gets the energy moving, aerates the blood, it aerates the bones, the solidity, letting in higher mind, which is ultimately the divine, the soul, God, Goddess. And this is a higher frequency of knowing that you're breathing in, not only knowing yourself, but knowing the divine, knowing what to do in your life, gaining the guidance on a higher level, higher frequency type of knowing that's coming in. So as you breathe in this way, the prana that you breathe, being an intelligent force, goes through you, corrects the imbalances, creates greater balance between body, emotions, mind. This prana just nourishes, feeds and inspires on all levels. So in breathing deeply consciously in this way, you just make space, make way for the prana. That prana makes you whole, brings balance, brings centeredness. Centeredness, presence. The more present you can be in the body, the more healing you can draw on. The more present you can be with your emotions, the more loving you can be. The more present you are with your mind, with higher mind, the more guidance you can let in. The easier you can manifest and create. Good. So as you breathe in this way, you raise the frequency to the next level, which is the fire, the light. And this fire we breathe in through the crown of the head. It's the light of consciousness in our third eye. But it's also the light outside of us that we breathe in, that we invite in with this conscious breath, with this conscious state that we're creating. This light that we're breathing in, literally and symbolically. It's also the light of the soul. We're adding to this mix of elements in our being. This light illuminates the darkness, the holding on, the limitation. It illuminates, transmutes all the positive structures that are already there, that are already in place. It just illuminates them even more, taking them to the next level, to a higher plane. And this light that we're breathing, that we're allowing to fill us with, ignites so that we become our own source of light, a sun. When we're unconscious, we depend on external light. When we become more conscious, aware, and enlightened, we become a source of our own light. And when we become a source of light, we become more godly. So breathing now, breathing your own divinity, and as you can raise your frequency, your level of divinity, you actually step up your energy so that you can meet God, Goddess on a new level, on a different level, in a unique way. You can let those frequencies in. You can allow yourself to extend beyond the old limits of your body, of your ego, the ego which is made up of earth, the body, water, the emotions, air, the thoughts and beliefs. You can transcend that ego to become more divine in yourself. Of course, you have all the support of your soul in this. Your soul is the bridge between your ego and the purest, highest form of God, Goddess. So now as you breathe, just consciously breathe soul in to your body, into this source of light that you're becoming. Every breath just enlightens you a little bit more, makes that light a little bit stronger. Every breath elevates your frequency. Every breath brings a little bit more soul into your deepest part. So if you feel there's any place that resists or questions or feels uncomfortable, just take this charged, enlightened breath into it. Breathe into those places of darkness or fear or holding on. Breathe in there. Make you whole. Not only your own personal body, mind, emotion, and spirit. Feel yourself as integrally connected to all that is around you. And as you breathe in this way, as you hold this consciousness, take this consciousness into your very bones, into the most solid part of who you are. And it creates a shift there. creates a lightening up, a rewriting of the old scripts, the old stories that might be there. And those bones as well become illuminated. They glow with this light of your purest essence, but also of your godly essence. And of course, each and every cell of your body now fills up with this energy. You just feel transparent to the divine, vulnerable to the divine, intimate with the divine. So, as you sit in this space, you can relax your breathing. Really feel yourself, your body, this moment. Perhaps you just get a glimpse, a further glimpse of the divine. Might be a color, a message, an image, a symbol, a few words, a full download, an epiphany. In this moment which contains everything, which is eternal experience. The divine all around you and inside of you. Feel this as a release, as a relief, as an ecstasy. Remembering who you really are. Know that this information is recorded in your bones, it's recorded in the waters of your beliefs. You remember it in your mind, your higher mind that you're opening up to more and more. This whisper, this connection to God, Goddess. Now just take a long, deep breath. Aware of the room around you, and in a moment when you open your eyes, you'll see in a different way, you'll see in a new way. Something has changed. You've changed inside, and therefore what you see and experience outside will change as well. Stretch, open your eyes gently. Perhaps just starting off by looking down at the floor or into your lap, and then slowly expanding your seeing, and then being fully back here in the room.